Happy New Year, my lovely Cancerians. This is your reading for January 2025 and an overall reading for the year of 2025. So I've done a pull of my cards, and I've been asked to use Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield, and I was bought some new cards, Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray, and I'm going to use my favourite deck, which is, just knocked one on the floor, Spirit Junkie by Gabriella Bernstein. I'm just going to pick these cards up. Just excuse me one moment. And also I'm going to pull a card from the Shadow and Lights Oracle by Selena Moon. So let's get started. So I've been given the beautiful pink rose quartz because the heart chakra is blocked, and I have been given the lovely, now this is my favourite one, yellow citrine, because the solar plexus is blocked as well. And your 2025 crystal is the root chakra, which is the beautiful red carnelian. Can you see? Because the root chakra. So this is bringing stability. So to start with, your general reading for January, you're going to get more job satisfaction, monetary gains, and your general look improves, because in November and December there was a lot of instability and feelings of things weren't quite going your way. So it's an ideal month. It's January if you want to change your job. So if there's a bit of job dissatisfaction going on, start looking for a new job, because the planets are aligning to say that it looks like it's a good sign, a good time, not a good sign, a good time for you to get a new job. There's good news this month as well, some good news. And if you're in a committed relationship, this relationship will deepen and blossom as well. All intimate relationships have got good signs that they're going to deepen and blossom. Also, any kind of relationship, there'll be new connections for you that will deepen as well. If you're single, there's good news for our singletons as well. It's a very social month, is January for you. So get out there, make new connections, make new friends. You might not meet the one in January, but you will definitely meet new people. And also for everybody who's Cancer, you might have somebody coming back into your life from your childhood. And this is not necessarily, once again, a romantic connection. It could just be somebody coming back from the past who was somebody from your childhood, and they impress you. Okay, so let's get into your reading. So I read from left to right. So this is the end of December to the end of January. Okay, so in December you had to be like a lion. You had to be really brave and really tough. Okay, so there was, excuse me, something that's making me cough, making me feel like you felt like it was a hiccup, and you had to be brave, and you had to shore up your defences. Okay, so you had to be like the lion. Okay, but coming into January, you're being a bit more free, you're feeling freer, you're feeling more like the butterfly. Money's feeling freer. Everything about you is feeling freer. Okay, here we go, the heart chakra. Perfect, because the heart chakra has come out. Okay, so it's telling us it's blocked. You're feeling things are starting to move, so your heart is feeling a little freer. Everything is flowing. You're coming out of the dark and into the light. Things have been tough over the last couple of years for you, my lovely Cancerians, and we'll talk about that in your reading for 2025. There's an opportunity. So this is where the job, I think you've been feeling quite stuck when it comes to your work and your career. So there is definitely The key to the door is definitely there. Round about the 3rd to the 4th week of January, there's a bit of a snake in the grass. Somebody's a bit. Now, I'm not saying whether they're male or female because I'm not getting a male or female. When we do a clarifier, that might come up. I'll have a look when I go back to the bottom of my deck. And you're going to need fortitude. And it says strength of mind in the face of adversity. So there's something, just a little niggle. It's nothing serious, but it is a snake in the grass. And I'm getting a very itchy nose. So you might get into a bit of a disagreement towards the end of January. Okie dokie. So let's have a look at Nature's Whispers. Let's see what they've got to say, what these cards have got to say for you for January. So this is a reading for January 2025. My loved ones up in heaven, dear God, dear Spirit, my loved ones, if you believe in God, please can I have some cards for my lovely Cancerians for January. There we go. So there's 2. Be true to your heart. Okay, because I think you haven't been. I think you've not been your authentic self, and your heart chakra has come out. Okay, and bountiful harvest. Everything is moving forward. Okay, you've been taking these steps. So you in the last couple of years. So the reading for 2025, what is coming out is in the last couple of years, you had a really tough, turbulent time. So tough, turbulent time, okay? And your relationships have been tough. And that's not just intimate relationships. I think your family relationships have been turbulent, okay? But it's now your time. 2025 is a better year. It's not a year for you to go, woohoo, bounding, leaping into just throwing caution to the wind. Don't do that, okay? But renewal of peace, you're going to find peace. I think you've really struggled. Look at that baby sleeping underneath the tree with all the animals around them. I think you're going to find your peace this year. Okay, your luck and your fortune are definitely changing. Your relationships, your intimate relationships, your family relationships are all smoothing out. I'm not saying it's going to be plain sailing. Okay, self-care. I've said this to everybody. Self-care is really important this year. If you're wanting I've just been told you might be wanting to move. There is a reason you're wanting to move away from where you've been, and I understand that. But January, February, and a little bit of March maybe is not the time to sell up. Okay, real estate, anything to do with houses, inheritance is not good. January, February, March. After that, April through to December, brilliant time. Okay, life changes for you. You've just got to get through January, February, and March starts to really, really pick up for you. Your health is pretty good this year. Few minor niggles, maybe stress related, but other than that, if you do the self-care, you put in place a self-care plan and self-love plan last year. You made some decisions last year after all the stress and strain of what you've gone through. You need to continue doing that. Okay, keep a watch on your expenditure as well. I am being told you need to keep a watch on your finances, especially the first 6 months of this year. Okay, don't go thinking you can be extravagant. Okay, but if you want to sell your house or buy a house after mid-March, then you can. You know, my dog's here, by the way. He's been confined to the kitchen because he's been barking a lot at anything, leaves, neighbours, the Amazon people. And I'm not selling Amazon, by the way. I'm not whatever you advocating Amazon, but he's been barking at them this morning. So he's now in the kitchen with me. So he's now wanting attention. So anyway, yes. So let's go to the bottom of the deck. It says you are in control. And you are. Okay, you are in control. There is going to be, or in your life, a really, really lovely female who has got your back. Okay? She's coming into your life. I'm being told she's coming into your life. You're a bit like the wrecking ball. Do you remember, if you're my age, there was this ball thing that there was several of them, and you could get the ball and it would bash and it would boing, boing, boing. You were this unhappy person. Coming to the end of January, you are going to be this more happy, buoyant person. You need to get out of your head. You've been in your head a lot, thinking a lot in your head. Okay, it's good to live in the creative world, but it's not good to camp there and stay there. Okay, you need to be like the fox. You need to be a bit slyer, in a good way. There is a bad sly fox, and there is a yellow sly. In my deck, yellow is good. Okay. And here we go, the root chakra. This is pointing to 2025, the root chakra. Knew it would come out at some point. There we go. The red carnelian. Okay. Just be a little bit guarded around your heart this year. Okay, can you see all the different hearts? Just be guarded. All right, just watch. Be wise like an owl. But come towards, they're telling me June, you will find that this really nice person, this really lovely person, is in your life. Okay, for me males, and for me females, because it's gender fluid, this reading, male. Male, female, just reverse it. You've been doing a lot of heart healing, and you like the dolphin. You need to be like the dolphin. Okay, I'm going to get this raise your vibration. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, that one. Okay. Clear your karma. Okay. You're a very spiritual group of people, are my Cancerians. Okay. And I think you believe in good karma and bad karma. And I think over the last 2 years, you've been thinking you've been bad, and you haven't. Don't think like that. Think positively. Okay. I clear my energy field every night before you go to bed. Clear your energy field. Do some positive mindfulness, whether that's a bit of meditation, whether that's drinking green tea, lemon and ginger tea. Clear your energy fields for a reset for the next day. It's really, really important to reset every day and start every day with some positive thinking. And I start my day with gratitude. And generally, it's grateful for the fact I've just woken up and that I'm around for my family and my dog. And this is really, really important. My sexuality is sacred. Okay. This is really icky and, and might get my channel banned, but don't go giving away your sexuality, your sex for anything or anybody. This is sacred. Our body is sacred. Save it for the people who really, really matter, for this person or the male that's coming along. Just recognize that you are very important. You're a very important person. Let's get spirit junkie. Let's have a look what's going on here. So we recognise that you've had a turbulent 2024, and we need to put that in the past. Okay, it's not ready to come out yet. Dear God, dear Spirit, if you believe in God and my loved ones up in heaven, please can we have some cards for our lovely Cancerians? There we go. I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. Very often we don't feel safe. Okay, we do not feel safe. You need to feel safe. You are safe. 2025 is going to be a peaceful year. The words I'm being given for you are perspective, outcomes, satisfaction and gains. You're going to get so many more gains than you got in 2024. And those gains don't necessarily mean monetary. You're going to get satisfaction and you're going to get lots and lots of outcomes. Okay, good outcomes, positive outcomes. You need to change your perspectives, because I think your perspectives have been slightly off for 2024. When we think negatively, you are going to get negative outcomes. When you think positively, you'll get positive outcomes. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. And this comes back to this here. I think what I'm being told is that some of your relationships have not been healthy. There have been red flags. So you need to look at your relationships. They need to be healthy, positive ones. And when red flags appear, listen and adhere to those red flags. See, why are those red flags there? Ask why. So we're going to do a shadow. Here we go, asking and telling. Ask why. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to tell. Okay, so ask what is happening, what is going on. Look at the lovely dolphin. There's a dolphin there, and you had a dolphin. Can you see a dolphin and a dolphin? Okay. The dolphins communicate with each other. Look how a dolphin communicates, and that's how you need to communicate. Okay. Let's go back. Peace. Peace is coming. Next card at the bottom of my deck. Okay. And we did talk about living in your head, but sometimes we need to go into our own thought process and to be separate from everybody else. Just walk away from things, just be calm, and just realise you are enough. Enough is enough. And then the next one that's come out is the solar plexus, the lovely yellow citrine, solar plexus. Okay, because everything's been churning here. Last year you had all this churning going on, and that's, it can be indicative of stomach problems, but it's generally not. It's generally indicative of anxiety and just your world being like this, all at sea, wibbly wobbly. And you've had enough of this, okay? You've had enough of heartache and your heart feeling like it's being pulled here, there, backwards, forwards. You don't need that. And then the next one is to find your tribe. You need to find like-minded people who want to be around you, my lovely Cancerians, my lovely Cancer people. Okay, I'm just going to find you a positivity card because I think we need some positivity. You've got a good year coming up, a growth year. Okay, you've got family will stabilise. You've got a childhood friend or a person from your childhood. I'm not saying they were a friend. These have come out sideways, so these are going to be in the next couple of months. Failure is the mother of success. So you've had some failures, okay, but they're going to breed success. So you're going to start to think about when you've failed. Okay, so we all do this. We all look at when we've failed and we all think, oh, not again. Okay, so you might have a few more times when you think, oh, failed again. But if you look at it, we can take a positive from every failure. Okay, and your dedication is extraordinary. If you're like most of the Cancerians I know, you're in fields where you care for people. You're in some kind of role where you either work in a hospital or you work in a care home or you work in the service industry. And that's the three people who are Cancerians that I know. And their dedication is extraordinary. And very often they put other people before themselves. And sometimes they need to, well, most of the time, you need to put yourself before others because you can't keep helping other people from an empty cup. You need to fill your own cup. And failure is never failure. There is always a positive that can be taken from it. So the cards are basically telling you, find your own tribe. And if you need to change your job because it's getting lackluster, you feel stuck, January is an absolute ideal time to change your job, to start to look. And it's a very sociable month. So if you're single, get out there. Just get out there and start looking. You're not going to meet your soul person in January, but you are going to meet some very, very good new friends. If you're in an intimate relationship, expect it to deepen and blossom. That's January. 2025, your good luck and good fortune is going to improve. You were advised if you're going to If you're wanting to sell a house or buy a house, don't do it in January and February, maybe not till the middle of March, but after that, excellent time. Intimate relationships are looking good. You've got a few setbacks, sort of like January and February, which is where the failure thing comes in, but they're never failures. Things are really, really picking up, and your good months are literally April, June, and September, which seem to be for quite a few of our astrological signs. So this is your reading for January and a general reading for 2025. Remember, your words are perceptiveness, outcomes, satisfaction, and gains. You're going to get a lot of satisfaction this year because your last 2 years have been really, really tough. So I'm sending you lots of love. I cannot wait. Lots of love, lots and lots of healing. And I can't wait to do your February 2025 reading. If you've enjoyed this reading, would you give me a like on any of my social media, which are all the usual ones? And give me a like, hit my like button, give me a share, which would be really, really kind if you'd give me a share because it helps my little channel grow. And I'm sending you lots of kindness and I hope you have a brilliant January. Take care. Bye-bye.